Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Mr. Monroe's Math. Let's check out from Eureka, Module 5, Lesson 5. This is a flip lesson idea. You're going to get this after your quiz. We're going to talk about decomposing compound figures. So let's talk about that. First one up on your sheet, after the opener part, is example 1. Of course, highlight that and mark that up. If at any time you need to pause and rewind, definitely go back and check that out so we have that opportunity and see it again and again. Just keep it coming. More practice gets better. So the first stage first. This is going to be the design of a stage that we're talking about for a play that people need to construct and to make so you can walk out and perform the parts. Okay, divided into 3 rectangles using 2 horizontal lines. Of course, horizontal going across. Okay, so again, mark that up, horizontal, and we're marking them up this way. So now we have 3 different areas we are finding. 2 smaller ones here, and then 1 larger one here. To decompose them and break them down a bit. Okay, the side dimensions. This one's given to us, and the 2 are equal. So this is 2 by 4. So the area here is equivalent to 2 times 4. All right, so 2 times 4. 2 times 4 what? It's there, it's meters, and 2 times 4 is 8. Of course, the area of a rectangle, base times height. So this is going to be 8 meters squared. And of course, this one's going to be the same thing. Again, another 2 by 4 is 8 meters squared. We're going to add that total on later. Let's find the larger one here. If this length is 4, then what does this side length here have to be? Well, that side length has to be 9 minus 4, gives us that 5. So this length here is 5. The length on here, the base is 7, so 7 times 5 is 35 meters squared. Add them all up. 35, 8 and 8. We get 16. Is my math correct? Oh, good thing, yes it is. Okay, 51 meters squared is the area for the stage, using 2 horizontal lines. What if we did something different? Part B says to use 2 vertical lines. All right, so let's clear this off. Let's check that out. So using vertical lines this time. Of course, vertical lines going up and down. What's your vertical? Okay, jump it up. Break it again into 3 parts. We know the side length here is 9. This here is congruent. This also has to be 9 meters as well. And these are going to be similar, the exact same size. 9 by 2, which means it's going to be 18. The area of those, 9 times 2, gives us 18 or 18 meters squared. This is going to happen twice. Okay, so we're going to add 18 and 18. And then what's this area here? Obviously, it's not 7. Okay, we already used up 2. We've already used up 2. Okay, so 7 minus 4 is 3. Length of 3. What is this? All right, we already knew. It's 5. So 3 and 5 gives us 15 or 15 meters squared. And again, adding these up. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. 51 again. The exact same number. We should have the exact same, given that the stage hasn't changed. It's the exact same value. Okay, so what happens if we mix it up? We did 2 horizontal, now we did 2 vertical. What happens if we do this? Okay, so part C, divide the stage into 3 rectangles using 1 horizontal and 1 vertical. Now obviously you can have 2 different patterns here. You could go 1 horizontal, 1 vertical like that. Or you could also go 1 vertical, 1 horizontal like that. Okay, either one works. It'll be the same idea, just flipped over. Okay, so we can do this one again as 18. We've already seen that before with the 2 vertical lines. Okay, we've done this one before with the 2 horizontal lines. It's 4 and 2, giving us 8 for an area, multiplying again, base and a height. And now that we've already used 2 here, this 7 here becomes a 5. And what's our height here is another 5, so we have an area of 25. So now we're adding 18 and 8 and 25 together. Okay, so 18 and 8 gives us 26, and 25 gives us 51, or 51 meters squared. Again, giving us the exact same area by decomposing this stage in several different ways. Okay, so if you need to go back and see those again, okay, rewind, maybe get a funny joke in there, all right? Okay, let's see what else we got. Example 2. Example 2 is talking about polygons into triangles. And we can also talk about rectangles too, but let's focus with triangles. Remember, our formula is half of the base times height because triangles compose of half the size of rectangles. Okay? So let's talk about this one here. Here's what we have to do. Draw a diagonal from A to C, and I suggest using a ruler. Okay? That's pretty close. So A to C in a straight line, and what we're going to do is we're going to show both triangles here. Triangles A, D, C, and triangles A, B, C. Now, what is our height from base to base? Well, it's the same thing here. Okay? It's 4. We can cut that off and make it a rectangle. This part right here. And slide it over. Okay? Or we multiply the values, and what do we get? We have, plug it in. So triangle ABC. So the area is going to equal, again, 1/2 times the base, which is 6, and the height, which is 4. So the area is 1/2 of 6 times 4, which gives us 24. What is half of 24? Well, 24 hours in a day. What's half a day? It's split into 2, AM and PM. It's 12. 12 meters squared. Now, should the other one be the exact same? Let's check it out. Triangle ACD. ACD, this triangle here. Again, the base, parallelogram. These two are identical. They're the same, they're congruent, the same length. So, the area is 1/2. Again, 6 times 4. So again, area is 1/2 of 24, giving us 12 meters squared. And 12 and 12 together make 24. So you have 2 halves. So we found both separately in 2 halves. Combine them together and make that rectangle idea. And we get back to that value. Okay? So moving on. Pretty simple so far. Okay? One more thing to talk about. Love these magnets. Stay right there. Boom. Decomposing. Oh. Spelling mistake. See, catch it still later. Decomposing trapezoids. Okay? So in decomposing trapezoids here, notice I didn't put anything because I'm telling you right now. Trapezoid A, B, C, D. We can break this into 2 different triangles. Okay? Or we could do rectangles as well. So you know what? Let's do triangles. And let's make connecting A and C. I believe that's what it says in your paper. Connect with a line, point A to point C. And now we're dealing with this triangle right up here. Okay? So what is the base of this triangle? Well, the base here is 4. It can actually be seen upside down. Think about where this possible right angle would be, because this 5 is your height. This is going from base to base. So at the lowest point to the highest point, your height being 5. And I can extend this here at that right angle. So that means that this is 5 meters. The rectangle idea. For the triangle, base of 4. So 1/2, base of 4, height of 5. 4 times 5 is order of operations, right? So 20. And I keep it in parentheses because I know it's multiplication with the half. Okay? So the area of this triangle here is going to equal half of 20, which is 10, again, units, meters squared. Let's make a little mark here. That's that triangle. Is this triangle going to be the same? Do they look about the same size? I don't think so. Let's check that out. Okay? I'm going to leave this here for you to see afterwards. Triangle. This was ACD. So what about triangle ABC? And it's a good idea to mark these, label what it is that we're talking about here. Okay, so ABC, again, the area. And we're doing a triangle again, so it's 1/2 base times height. Substitute it in. What is your base? What is your base of this triangle? It's given right here. 8. It's different. What's the height of this triangle? Well, the height is the same. That's 5. So now you do the math. 8 times 5 gives us 40. Keeping that half with it. So what is half of 40? the area of this here is going to have to be 20, or 20 meters squared. Okay, so what is the area of the whole thing put together? We add these together, 10 and 20 make 30 meters squared. So, have that down for there. I know it looks a little messy here, but pause it, take a look, see what we're talking about. Triangle ABC versus triangle ACD. And we'll keep practicing with that as we go on. So, press a little like there to see that you got it. Have fun with this. Big project coming up soon where you get to design and build your own room. So, enjoy and have a good one.